Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He may go! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Rams are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Daniels starts with a pass. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
2nd down, it's Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They put Adams in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. So it's 4th down and Austin Seibert out to try the Washington field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On first down, Stafford. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll send him over to the left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Williams. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I'll be honest, Mike. I think everyone in this stadium, when that ball went up, you're thinking pick. Fortunately for him, there wasn't a defender in the area, and he's able to reel it in for a nice gain.
They're going to go. It's Stafford. And he's going to have a Rams first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Again, it's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Second down and 8. Daniels now going to look to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Now it's Williams. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It was Detroit with the tackle that time. They face second down and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third down and 9.
Ready, move.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down, so give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's second and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They run over center with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Second down, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third and 9. Here's Stafford. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Inside the 20. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down by Jacobius Brink. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Commanders' 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Middle. Ready.
To throw is Stafford. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Rams. Hardy now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 42-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45. Now Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Here's Robinson. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Slot receiver headed right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Robinson. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd and 9. And in motion is Brown. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
I'll tell you what, Mike. This has been a team that all year just has this ability to never give up and finish games at the end. When chips are down, they're at their best, and that's the key to NFL football. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be good when it matters.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it.